It's a particular move because, in fact, it's like you're the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper gets ready, the player gets ready, and the others are there just watching. It's not like in play where it's instinctive. Here you're prepared. It's just you against the goalkeeper. And it's best to know beforehand where you're going to shoot, because you can be surprised. Because if you don't know, one move from the goalkeeper and, you know... But if you know beforehand where you're aiming, generally it's a good shot.
Do you avoid looking into the keeper's eyes?
No. Why? No. I don't have a problem with that. No, the only problem is when you miss. It's at the end when you miss, that's all. But before, there's nothing, no.
Do you like taking them?
Yes. Well, you get to like it. It's like everything else. It's true that it's a penalty, and when you get one in, yes, it feels good. After this one, I go a bit wild. Just like Diego. Usually it's not me that takes them. For the past year or two with the French team, it's been me when Yuri's not playing. Now Laurent Blanc's not here anymore, so that makes me the second penalty taker after Yuri. And when Yuri's not there, that makes me the first. So I'm kind of used to it now, but normally I'm not the penalty taker. Panenka went down in football history when he took the penalty that he invented. Takes a long run up, you think he's going to blast it or place it, and then at the last moment he slows down to get under the ball, to chip it, and tries to place it in the middle of the goal. It's daring, and at the same time you've got to get it right, because if you chip the ball too high, it'll go over, and if you don't chip it enough, you've blown it. So it's not easy.
And if you miss?
If you miss, you look stupid. Now he's finally understood. Do you think goalkeepers are stupid these days?
In the European Championship semi-final, did you ask to take the penalty?
No, it was up to me to take it because Yuri wasn't on the pitch, so I had to do it. I know that Laurent Blanc was there, that's true. But Lolo let me take it, and so it was up to me. But anyway, before the game, it was decided that I was going to take it. It was the most important penalty I've ever taken.
Can you describe it?
Well, it was pretty intense out there just before. 5 minutes. But after that, I got concentrated and said to myself that this was probably a shot that would put us into the final.
How did you hit it?
Well, I hit it like I usually do, hard with the instep, my right foot, and I put it to his right so that even if the goalkeeper goes the right way, it doesn't have much of a chance if I've hit it on target. Perfect. No chance at all. He couldn't have stopped it, right? Impossible. A free kick's a lot more difficult than a penalty, you understand? Because you're in front of a wall, you're pretty far away. So for me, Yeah, it's a pretty difficult action. But at the same time, it's the thing I prefer. I've practiced it a lot, and it's true that scoring a free kick is really something special. It really makes me happy. I remember when I was in Bordeaux, I would score from them quite often. That's a great memory about Bordeaux, scoring from free kicks. Every time there was a free kick on the goalkeeper's right, not far away from the 16-yard line, the public would chant, Zizou, Zizou, Zizou. Well, that's always nice. And also each time, I had a pretty good success ration. Now at Real, there are 2 or 3 free kick takers. It's kind of the same thing as in Turin, because there were 2 or 3 specialists there too. So for everyone, it's when you feel it, or maybe everyone gets his turn. It's a little different though with the French team. There are 2 or 3 of us. But in general, it's either Yuri or me who takes them. There are fewer free kick takers, so therefore more chances for me to score. Well, that's what a team's all about. You have a number of guys who take free kicks, and everyone gets his turn, and sometimes one player has this feeling more than the others, so you let him take it. Because if he feels he can do it right then and there, it's not right to stop him. The only problem is that sometimes we all get that feeling at the same time.
When you're getting ready, what are you thinking about? Do you look at the wall, you calculate the distance? How does it work?
Well, when you take a free kick, well, I've got my own thing. I aim for the heads, the top of the wall. Usually it works, because either the ball hits them right in the head, either they duck a little or they don't jump, you see? My reference is the wall, the top of the wall. You can also get the trajectory wrong. You can aim, and it sometimes happens that you want to shoot, you want to aim for the top of the wall, but it goes over sometimes, or else it hits them in the legs or in the stomach. But if you shoot exactly where you're aiming, usually it's a great free kick. I'm not saying that you score each time, but at least it's a dangerous kick.
Do you practice a lot, or is it a gift?
I should practice even more. I believe it's something you need to work on, because even when you're a technical player, that isn't the only reason, you have to train, and you have to really work at it a lot. It's like a penalty. Should be practiced every day. Every day. I think that Platini practiced every day.
Can you tell me about some of the great free kick takers?
Platini. For me, he's the best. He can take them from both sides, either above the wall or around it. He didn't have a problem with that. He could choose. At one point he could choose where he wanted to shoot. So for me, he's the best free kick taker ever. Mihalovic with Lazio, you know. You knew that every time there was a free kick, he'd score. I remember once he scored 3 free kicks in the same game. 3 free kicks in the same game. That's really something, isn't it? And 3 different ones, not 3 times the same one. One there, one from 40 meters. For me, his left foot's fantastic. But the best of all for me, it's Platini.